Hi, it's Kristin Tollefson, the Education Director at the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, here with another Art in Action BIMA from Home. Today we're going to work on scaling, and scaling is a technique that you can use to translate an image to make it smaller or bigger. You can use it to put an image into a grid system. Sometimes this could be helpful if you had a magazine picture that you wanted to make smaller to turn into a card, or if you wanted to turn an image into a pattern for knitting or cross-stitching that would be used on a grid. And it can be used to take a large space and make it smaller, as in drawing a picture of your entire house that fits on one piece of paper. It uses a little bit of simple math, and it's quite fun and easy to do. In order to get started, you need an original photo or a photocopy, a piece of paper, and we'll talk about the dimensions for that, and a ruler and something to draw with. What I've done is I've cut my original image to 8 inches by 10 inches. This is going to be the base measurement for my scaling. When you scale, the important part of the translation is that your dimensions need to be the same proportion in the page that you are going to do the scaling onto. So where I have 8 by 10, I have 4 by 5 here. So this is a half size of, or it's scaled down 50% to a smaller size. What I'm going to start with is gridding out this original image. And for ease of showing you, I'm going to do every inch. I'm going to mark it twice so that I have something to put my ruler against to make a straight line. Then I'm going to mark 1 inch across the page at 1 inch intervals in the other direction. Next, I'm going to take my smaller piece and I'm going to grid it out in the same way, except at half scale. So every place that I've measured out an inch increment here, I will measure out a ½ inch increment here. There you have a grid that is relational to this grid. So what I focus on is drawing exactly what is in each one of the squares, rather than looking at the whole piece. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can see that this line starts a little over halfway from each side, so I will start that line a little over halfway from that side. It meets down here a little over halfway from this edge, So I want it to cross a little over halfway. And right about halfway down this, I see the top of the baby's head, which forms a nice little arc and ends right about there. You can see here how it's been blocked out so that you can start to fill in the details and fill in the color, and eventually you can take away all of the extra lines and you can have something that is a smaller scale of your larger scale original. If you've got something to draw with, a piece of paper and a ruler, you can scale whatever you like. You can turn a postage stamp into a poster, or your favorite photograph into a beautiful keepsake card. Whatever you decide to do with this project, we'd love to see your examples. Send us a comment, send us photos. We love to see what you're doing. Until next time, that's Art in Action.